on this existing site plan and on the long section. Yes, you can copy some of the notes onto the long section. So how easy is that? I've given you at least 2 notes. This drawing is in metres and a note about the survey coordinates. I also went on about the trees, the environmental, the wetlands, the silt, the time of the year, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much gave you the notes. The problem you've got is that if you don't do 14 odd notes, you won't have a good basis in assignment 2 for your design statement. Design statement, I'm expecting 3 paragraphs. One is talking about the site, explaining it, all the mathematical things you're doing. 2, the many issues that are involved with this site. And 3, some ways around some of the problems. So that's quite a bit. It's probably the equivalent of about half to a full page. And if you've only written 7 notes, you're going to struggle with that. But if you've written 14 notes, you pretty much can go copy, paste, and you've got the start of your... Now that's only worth 2 marks, but I'm expecting at least half a page, maybe a full page to get that. Okay? Now that, if you haven't noticed, that is part of assignment 2. I'm only going to say this once in this lecture, so I'm looking at all the cameras. You must put that in a text box on Moodle. You'll notice assignment 2 has got a text box which you can type into. You can revise it, you can delete it, you can copy from Word in there, and then you can go, oh, so I would have a Word document and go, oh no, I want to add to that. Then delete and paste into this text box. It is not a Word doc. I do not want a Word document. I do not want a PDF. I do not want anything sent to me on email. I want it put in the text box of Moodle. You don't do that, you don't give me 2 marks. Simple as. Yep.
How do you do that?
When you go to open up assignment B, I don't want to put assignment 2 Dropbox on now because we have some characters in here. We'll put assignment 1 in there. Okay? So at the moment it's hidden, but if you'll see when you click on it, there'll be a place to put your drawing, and there'll be a box there, and I can show you that before assignment 2 is done. Okay? So that's the way I want it. So I don't want it in the drawing, I don't want it in Word, I don't want a PDF, I don't want anything like that. I don't want it sent to my Gmail, my Unitech mail, or any other mail. I don't want it on Facebook. I want it in the text. It's all right. I'll still have about 20 students don't even put it in and hand it in at all. But I'm trying to help you by saying the more notes you come up with, the more ideas you have for that paragraph or 3 paragraphs. So that is kind of building as we go along. When we did our long section in the lab, we found out there was a little bit of an issue around the outlet, and also back up where the manhole was. It was quite a shallow manhole. Plus, there's a pipe under a pipe going into the manhole. So there's a few things going on that are building as well in the background, which will be more notes. So when we come to do our cross sections, we're going to find more issues. Okay? And yeah, feel free, ask me about them when you draw them. Hey, Roger, my cross section, I've just noticed that the trees, the batter slopes are going down under the drip line of the tree. Can I do this? The answer would be no. You need to figure out what you're going to do. Can you chop the tree down? Or if it's a native, could you possibly put a retaining wall there? Cheapest option is to apply for resource consent. A couple of $100, yes or no, gone. Second cheapest option is if the geotechnical engineer won't let you change the batter slope, then you're going to have to put a retaining wall. Once again, you're not engineers who design that, and surveyors definitely aren't. So you need to put a note saying engineer to design retaining wall. Structural engineering, very good, well done. Yeah. That said, if it's a small one, 300, 400, 500, that's fine. You can design it. You have some privileges. You get to 1.5 metres, and that's too high. That can kill someone. I was saying to a person in class, just because I'm a big guy doesn't mean to say I can't get squashed by it. Could be bending over, doing up my shoelaces, bang. Okay? So it's all relative, and it needs proper design. So we're going to go through, I'll start by looking at the cross sections with respect to the volumes. I will talk about what we're going to be doing roughly, but next week we're going to be covering volumes in detail, and I'm going to tell you exactly what we're going to be doing for the assignment 2. By the way, the surveyors will have to do it on the road, a roading project, so it's doubly important that you take note of what I'm talking about. And we'll talk about road design, roading terms, canvas, super elevation, cross sections, and I'll give you a few examples. So, yeah, let's rock and roll.